have an Instagram. I hope everybody can hear me. I have no idea if this is set up properly today. But then again, it's always a new day of technology for KarenLee Potter here. Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. Hey, everyone on Instagram and YouTube. Hi, Joseph. A little late today since I was filming my podcast, Sex Talk with My Mom, and having a really good time with that, actually. Hi, Jose. Hi. Why do people just write sex? That's so bizarre. Just sex. Hi, Lee and King of Fuck 69. I think we should do a whole discussion on how people come up with their screen names or their Instagram names or whatever. I mean, are you trying to get a certain image across about yourself? I just have my name so people know who I am. At first, I used to have Love Encore. That was my original. I don't know if you guys knew this, and girls. When I say guys, I mean guys and girls. I used to have a YouTube channel called Love Encore, which is about starting love again after you go through a tragedy like a loss or a divorce or death like I did. So, good morning, Indie Buzz. Anyway, I then went to my own name because I figured I want people to know who exactly I am and what I'm all about so that anybody can find me and all that kind of stuff. And I just wondered why some of you guys have the most creative, I should say, bizarre names and pictures. I mean, there's some guys that have just their profile pictures, just their erect penis. And I just don't get, if you're trying to attract any kind of partner, male or female, why you do that. And why would someone named Scratch just write boobs? You know what I'm saying? I don't get that. I'm glad you love MILFs, B. Hess. Okay, so anyway, where were we? I was going to do a Q&A today. Yay, Q&A is always a fun thing to do on Friday. So the realist said, should I be worried about my wife, Kayla, having a subscription to blacked.com? What is black.com? Is that a dating site to meet black people? I don't know what that means. Black.com. I don't have any idea what realist 510. Let me know what that is. And I would say no matter what, you should not be worried about anything because anything can be discussed. So whatever it is that black.com is, I would say the best thing for you to do is just discuss it with her. Okay? Just go for the discussion. Anything can be talked out. It's a porn site for white girls with black men. Should you be worried? She might just be interested in what goes on there, or she's interested in having sex with black men. I don't know, but whatever it is, it's super important for you to talk about because you're curious, right? It may not be a bad thing. It may not be anything major, or maybe something that you need to discuss if you have that agreement. So I'm going to say hi to all the people here on my YouTube. I've already said hi to Joseph, Jose, Bryson, Zayed, David, Brendan, and Juan. Good morning to all of you, and don't forget to give a thumbs up to this video if you're watching it later on or whatever. Does that help you, the realist 510? Yes, I couldn't make a judgment call on that. Scrat 664, go my sex. What does this mean? Is that a halter top, Brendan? Kinda. I mean, not really. I'm a beautiful aunt. Thank you, Vinesh. Hi, D. Walker and Strom and Anwar and Foot and Booty and all at erotic artist. Hello, my lady. That's kind of cool. So, hi, Sparkleman, Young Yeezy, and Brendan. Okay. What's happening in your world there? Am I horny? Not right this second. Phil James, looking great. Okay. I got $100 for every broken English comment. If you got 100. Yeah, well, there's not a lot of a lot of people from all over the world, and I respect that they're trying to communicate with me because if they can't communicate, then, I mean, for me, I'm not great with Spanish, but I always try to communicate in Spanish because I want to learn. So I don't think there's anything wrong with the broken English here. As long as it's not broken sex, that kind of stuff. Sean, bonker. And David, thank you for giving the thumbs up. I'm doing great. Make time and take time. Yes. My new place is great. Brendan, thank you for asking. Show your ass. Harmon, no, I'm not a porn star. All I am is a simple human being that wants to talk to you about life. Kentucky? Okay, so does anybody have any questions? I see there's a lot of people on Instagram right now. Aunt, you are fuck on. Thank you. I take that as a compliment, D. Waker. And Byron, thank you. Definite MILF, that's me. Okay, Vignesh, sorry, Auntie. No problem. You don't need to apologize. Just trying to clean up your act a little bit. I'm trying to get you guys to be a little classy. Trying to get you guys to understand what women want. If you're interested in women, if you're interested in men, I'm sure that they respect it too. Do you drink beer? I prefer wine. I'm a big wine drinker. And last night I drank a martini. Woo! Are cougars interested in one-night stands with 18-year-olds? Nick, I suppose that it depends on if you consider a cougar someone who's like 10 years older and she's 28. Would she be interested in 18-year-olds? I don't know. Maybe someone who's like 21 would be interested in 18-year-olds. So, Vignesh, I also don't answer age questions. I think those are stupid. Age is a number. So I'm sitting there telling Nick that I don't know. The reason I say for an 18-year-old, because the human brain doesn't really fully develop. R.D. Sharma, I'm not going to answer age questions. The human brain doesn't develop until you're after 25. So that's the problem with trying to be with an older woman who, has been around for a while. She's not going to want to take on like a younger, not young, that young of a guy, unless it is just for sex, and then maybe that would work. Zayed, my friend, see your boobs. I don't know what that means, Zayed, but no, I'm not going to do. Thank you, Arnold, about agreeing with the age thing. Let's see. One, is it okay to talk to a woman if she's living with a man, but she's being flirtatious towards me? I've heard from other people that she's not happy with him. I believe you should be able to talk to any woman, no matter if she's married or single or living with someone, or it's totally cool to be able to talk to anyone. Once you make the talk into some sort of an action, that's another story. I'm 36. My last girlfriend was 57. Cool. So do you know what I'm saying? I think it really, there's nothing wrong with getting to know her a little bit better as a friend and finding out if she's not happy, eventually she'll leave him, and then you will be free to do whatever you want to do, I guess. So it's just stay in her life, Juan. Okay. Aunt, can you guess my age? No, I don't really care. A man should never ask a woman her age. Thank you, Atlanta erotic artist. I think that's what that means. You thought a cougar was 20 plus years or older than a man? Not necessarily. I think a cougar, okay, here's what I think of a cougar, because some of you guys are new here. Confident, older, unique, genuine, assertive, and racy woman. So that means that woman could be 25 years old and have all those qualities. Normally, I think of a cougar as older because of the fact that a lot of it comes with experience and age. Sort of like a fine wine or a well-aged whiskey. I think whiskey, or scotch or whatever. You got a girlfriend, Sean saying, and I'm a virgin. How do you know when you are doing a good job when you're having sex? Good question, Sean. I'm going to throw it back on you. What kind of messages was she giving you? Was she happy? Was she smiling? Was she looking you in the eyes? Was she purring? Did she have her face flushed? Did she breathe rapidly? A lot of it is nonverbal stuff like that. And then the other part is, Sean, ask her what she likes. Say, I'd like to start having, sex, and I'm a virgin. What is it that you would like? I'd really like to experiment with you. And really important, to be honest. I'm not going to answer questions about teabagging, okay? You cougars like this. Sometimes I'm just wondering what goes into your mind if you're going to, oh, shoot, what did I do to my Instagram? Whoopsie. Sorry about that. I'm flabbergasted because I'm wondering if you'd walk up on the street and say, what do you think about teabagging to a stranger? She'd probably slap you across your face. but then you feel comfortable asking me about this. So that's why I'm asking what goes on in your head when you put these statements down. You love singing. Bonker, bonker. Okay. Juan, did that help you? Good. You're welcome. Zayed, you're single and you want to be married. So what do? You download How to Catch a Cougar off of my website, KarenLeePotter.com. It gives you a step-by-step 7 steps to making that happen. You're not going to get married until you find the right person, right? So you have to date. You have to kiss a lot of frogs before you find your princess. Can I guess your age? No, we're not guessing ages here. What the hell? I'm attracted to older women. Don't know if it's a fantasy or a fetish. Don't care, just really sexy to me. Exactly, Matthew. Don't worry about it. Vignesh, you're 19 years old. Okay, thank you for sharing that. I'm attracted. David, you're attracted to both older and younger women. Cool. Well-aged. Thank you, Mervyn, for that one. Windham Tracy, you can always tell if you're doing it right by a woman's facial expressions. Yeah, those are good clues. Absolutely. It's all about body language. I'm going to start saying hi to people that I missed here on YouTube now. Let's see. Oh, I hate when this happens. I can't figure out how to move my cursor. Okay. I know there's a way to do this, and I'm not doing it right. I'm getting a new computer. This is old, and it doesn't work that well, and I got problems here. Yeah, go to my Patreon. A lot of you guys are going to my Patreon, and it's making me so happy. Hi, Tashan and Sean, and we didn't have sex yet, but I want to. Okay, get ready and tell us what happens. It's because they're behind a screen. Yes, R.L. Sonic, right. When you're behind a screen, you get a false sense of I can do anything, I can say anything I want to anybody and not be respectful, and that's bullshit. Thank you for all those wonderful hearts. You can always tell if you're doing it right, but okay, yeah, exactly. Oopsie. Which country am I in? Vignesh, I am in... Oh, the kiss from France. Cool. I am in the United States of America. I live in a state called Illinois in a city called Chicago. I used to live in Los Angeles up until 3 weeks ago. But do you like your panties pulled or to the side or ripped off? Silly question. Again with the teabagging. Oh, okay, let it go. Let all this teabag. I'm 42 and just a few months ago I had my first cougar and whew, it was great. Wyndham, tell us why you liked your cougar so much. I'm going to take some wild guesses and say that she was uninhibited and she had a lot of experience and she told you what she wanted. There were no games playing and there's a lot of other reasons. There's a lot of confidence there probably. Even you are old, your boobs. What the freak are awesome. Oh, thank you. I guess that's a compliment. Even though you're old, your boobs are awesome. I'm 34 and I'm Illinois models. I'm 34 and dating a 41-year-old woman. How do I get over the age difference? That's a good question, Illinois models. First of all, why do you have to get over anything? It's not that big of a deal. If there's a 41-year-old man dating a 34-year-old woman, that would never even come up as an issue, right? So just forget about it. Just think about if you're white and dating a black woman, or you're Chinese and dating a Spanish woman. It doesn't need to come up as an issue. Who cares? It's about the two people. So let the age difference fall into I don't give a shit. I've been with my guy for 9.5 years. The age difference is not important. Trust me. Do you like being asked weird questions here, Alex? Alex, no, I do not like when the weird questions come up, I kind of think, what the fuck? Do you like being licked all over during sex, Karen? All right, that is not necessarily a weird question, but it's like, I always thought it would be cool to have that happen now and then, but after a while it gets kind of annoying to be licked all over. I don't know, maybe, possibly. Maybe it depends on the situation and depends on the mood I'm in. I don't like it all the time, I could say that. Hi, Mark, damn straight. Okay. Hi, Bryson is giving a thumbs up. Can I have sex with my girlfriend? I'm 16 and she's 16. No, RL, please don't even come on my website. As much as I know that you'd like to participate, I'd like you to wait until you're 18, okay? Because I'm not really comfortable talking underage right now. You're too young, so please don't ask questions, and please don't come on my website anymore until 2 more years, okay? That's all I'm asking. Yeah, I'm going to have to, actually block you. Sorry about that. It's not because you're not a sweet person, but I got to block this one. All right. Okay, sorry. Please go. Bye-bye. I should say it's really important that you guys stick to 18 and up here, okay? I don't want to get in any kind of trouble with the law. Hi, Mark. Oh, you were joking. Okay. That's still not good. Not good that you joke about that kind of stuff. Do you like younger or older? You're gorgeous. I'm from Rockford. Let's see. What about this trend? I've seen a lot lately. Older white women, younger black men. How hot is that? Apparently you think that's hot. I've only been involved with older queens. Oh, size queens. Let's see. Show your feet. Not right now. Older, younger. Greetings from Ireland. Yay. My phone cut out and I didn't hear. What was the question? Do your clothes? I'm 46, dating a 53-year-old woman. Thank you. Wow, I just joined the live stream and things are already getting kinky. Yep, they are. What else? Do I love Lisa Ann? Who did I meet? Julianne. I don't know Lisa Ann. Do I love Mia? I don't know all the porn stars. I know a few of them. Do the eyes tell a lot of chemistry? Thank you for one decent question. We're on a roll of weird questions. Mark, do the eyes tell a lot about chemistry? Yes. Yes. The eyes are the windows to the soul. And you will definitely understand a lot more if you look the person in the eyes than if you look at your cell phone. Or if you just look at their boobs or their feet or whatever. Okay. R.L. Sonic is now, not only are you possibly young, but you're asking really bad questions here. Consequently, I have to block you. Even if I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Let's see. All right. You're going into black mode. Sorry, RLO. You don't have to ask questions about twerking and riding dicks. Okay. 16 years old, not an appropriate person on this website. Please be respectful and only come on if you're 18 and up. All right? Yeah, weird question day. The ass is the window to the soul. All right. Like I said, some days you get the really respectful people and some days you don't. And today is one of those not respectful people. Alex, I just banned RL Sonic. I don't want to have to do that to you. Let's see. Okay. See, there you go. Hey, you Cro-Magnon dudes. She's not a porn star. Thank you! Just because I happen to be friends with porn stars does not mean that I'm a porn star. I have a brain in my head. I'm not saying the porn stars don't, because believe me, a lot of them are smarter than me. But that's not something I want to use. I want to use my brain instead of my body is what I'm saying. I don't like to be thought of as a sex object, okay? Summer's coming. Are we going to see you doing a video on a bikini poolside? Probably, okay? I only do that because I want to show people that as you age, you don't stop being sexual and flirt. You could still look good and hot as an older woman. And so that's why a lot of times I will place a picture on my Patreon page, especially with sexier pictures. You can ask any question you want, Vignesh, as long as it's respectful. I don't want any of these horrible questions that I've been asked today. So did you go after your partner or did he go after me? Mervin, good question. He will say I went after him. I will say he went after me. It's just a different of perspectives. Oh, that was just a dumb comment. The ass comment is not directed towards you, Karen. Okay, thank you, Alex. I met a beautiful Italian 35-year-old. We connected so much. I like her a lot. I think she does too. What could I do to really make this stick? Mark, I would say be yourself. Be confident. Super, super important. Not cocky, confident. Just make sure that you are let your personality out. Don't be intimidated by her beauty or by what you think she's thinking. Just focus on her. Not too much of the compliments, but more about just wanting to get to know her better as a person. Make her feel special, and you will keep her. Mark, 3 dates and I don't want to spook her. No, just be chill. And it sounds like you're going in the right direction already. Be yourself, and I think it's going to be great. Okay, let's see. David is a black man dating white women. Show me your boobs. Alicia, I'm going to have to hide Alicia now from our live stream because Alicia's being annoying. The American Beauties. The topic today was just basically ask me anything except for annoying stupid sexual questions. Like, they're all boobs. I'm sitting here like she got pretty feet. What? Are you in a porn movie? I'm telling you, hella dad, no. What the hell? What panties do I wear? Okay, I'm not answering any of these questions. What size are my feet? Why do you think there's a societal issue with older women, younger men, but not vice versa? Thank you for that very important question. That's a good question. I think it's been throughout time. Like even Ben Franklin was into older women. That older women have been, younger guys are attracted to the older women's experience, etc. But for whatever reason, society doesn't look too kindly on it. And I think that that's something that we should work on as a society, every culture, not just America, but I get, especially overseas in India, it's very much frowned upon. So I think we should try to break down the barriers about the age differences and just go for whatever you want to go for. Does that help? I'd say you diverge from the norm, but I don't think it's bad unless you want a woman who is premenopause. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Not sure what that means, but okay. Right, I mean, the only difference, I guess, would be if you want to have a child. Thank you for all you do. I have 6 months getting deployed. I hope to be back soon, or I can stream your show from there. Oh, Mark, you're welcome for all I do. You know what? Thank you for all you do. Anybody that's willing to fight for our country is incredible and brave and courageous, and I hope if there's anything I can do when you're out there, I'll talk to all the troops out there. You just put them on the live stream with me, okay, Mark? Just tell them about my show, and I will give a shout out to each one of them. Does that sound good? Okay, because it is scary out there, and to have people helping fight for us is a good thing. I could start crying. Zolfadli, hi, you are a newbie. Okay, just make sure you're 18. Let's see. I always see dudes with foot fetishes, and I don't get it. Any thoughts? Guys with foot fetishes, tell us why you love feet so much. That would be a good question of the day. Thank you, Ed and Mark. Have you ever been cheated on, Karen? Mervin, good question again. Not to my knowledge. I have never been cheated on. And I think that's, but if I was cheated on, I wouldn't know if they didn't tell me. So I can't say never, but no one's ever admitted to being cheated on me. And I've never walked in on anybody cheating on me. And if I did, I'd probably really have to wonder why, because if my communication is good, I don't think cheating is going outside of a relationship as long as that's our agreement. Like I've been involved with guys that were both involved with other people. We just don't even talk about it. And I've been involved in monogamous relationships where we've made an agreement not to have sex, like where I'm at right now. But that doesn't mean that that's going to stay that way. It just means right now I only live for every day. But I think that's a good question, Marvin. What about you people? Have you been cheated on? How does it make you feel? Why do you think that happens? American Beauty said age gap scares a lot of people, which is true. Joseph, I love your channel, Karen. The most exciting is the education we learn from a beautiful woman, and it's sexy by itself. That's what this channel is all about, and love it. God, Joseph, awesome. I'm copying this, and I'm pasting it, and I'm saving that because I love this so much. That was awesome. I don't know where I'm going to put this because I'm so techie that it's not going to be put in the right place, but I got to put it somewhere because it's a good... I'm going to repeat it again for those of you guys who did not hear this, but it's pretty much the essence of my channel, which is, I love your channel because the most exciting is the education we learn from a beautiful woman, and it's sexy by itself, and that's what this channel is about. And also, it's called educating, like edgy, It's what I heard my podcast. If you guys have not gone to my podcast, it's called Sex Talk with My Mom. I'm going to put it here on YouTube in this little box below. Next to Super Chat, feel free to Super Chat me. That means that you support the show. So if you go down to the scroll down and donate a couple dollars, I give you big shout outs on all my social media platforms and especially right here. So if you want to Super Chat me on YouTube, please do. I'd love getting Super Chatted. It shows appreciation for what I do. Sex Talk with My Mom. This is the podcast. You guys should listen to it. It's so funny and also interesting because I do it with my stand-up comedian son. Thank you, Atlanta Erotic Artist, for explaining that I am not a porn star. I don't understand why age is so important. It's not. Just don't let it be. As long as you're secure, you let people know it's not important, it won't be important. You have to be very, very secure with yourself to let people know that you don't give a shit and that's what you're attracted to or that's who you're attracted to. I like women, white women, when we feel hot dreams together. Okay, thank you. All right. Let's see. I think about ass every day, and I can't stop thinking about it, and I also lick it as well. Thank you, David. Let's see. Okay, you're from Bordeaux. Thank you for saying I'm beautiful. I appreciate that. I just looked at, we're about 3 more minutes, and I'm going to have to go. Bye-bye. So if there's any other question besides Red Mark, who's asking, how old are you? Again. First of all, let's just start. I'm not going to say my age, and I am not a porn star. 2 things to remember. I should start every podcast. I should start every YouTube like that. Okay? I'm not going to say my age, and I'm not a porn star. And I'm not going to evaluate your dick size. Ask questions that are sensible. Thank you, Lucifer. Don't you carry your brains with you? I don't think so. And Natasha is talking about hating Donald Trump. And let's see, kisses to everybody. And who are you and what do you do? Hopefully that answered your question, Christine. And I'm in a relationship and never have sex. Delax. And I talk about that in my podcast. We talked about it yesterday. And it's going to be on my podcast, which is coming out probably today, Deluxe. Sex Talk with My Mom. I'll pin it here so you could go there. And so if you go there and you like it, please write a review. I think you will like it. I posted it right here in this chain of comments. But if you like it, please give it a 5-star review. You go to the review star. Okay, so this is how you review a podcast. You go to the podcast store, an iTunes store, and you type in Sex Talk with My Mom, go to the second tab, which is reviews, and press review. Press 5 stars, and you will hopefully help our podcast get noticed. Actually, I wanted to say that we have been getting some people on... and I wanted to acknowledge those, the 5 stars. Jay Harris wrote a lovely, Jay, thank you, a lovely podcast review. I want to thank Jay Harris. Jay Harris, if you're on Instagram or YouTube, thank you very much. And anybody that wants to write a review, I will shout out to you. Have a great day, Wyndham Tracy. And back to work for you. And Ola de Silva. Ari, and tell us you're not going to show us your boobies. Tell us you are not going to show us your boobies. No boobies today, Ari. For non-happy people, you are a younger, prettier version of Nina Hartley. Joseph, Nina and I are friends, and we actually are, I think, almost the exact same age. I think we're within a month or 2 of each other, 6 months of each other. She might be a little bit older, or I might be a little bit older. I can't remember. But we're essentially the same age. Just different people. I got to say, that woman knows more about sex than I do. Way more. How many sex partners have you had? Nice Rishi dude. Good last question. None of your beeswax. And none of your business about do I like getting spanked during sex. And I'm asking some really good questions. No, you're not. You're asking really annoying questions. Sorry to be mean, but I get a little annoyed with those kind of questions. All right, Hellboy, thank you for shouting out boobs. I think this is a time for me to go because we're going down a slippery slope, and I wanted to end on a good note. Thank you again for all the wonderful questions and the help that you give to each other. I love that some of you guys support each other. And I want to thank those of us like Mark who are serving in the United States Armed Forces, and how much I appreciate anybody that does something like that for our country, and I appreciate all you in general. Lee, you give 5 stars, but I'll give you 5 kisses instead. What? Okay. So thank you again for joining me here. And if you haven't already, put your notifications on both of these platforms, and you'll be notified when I'm on again, so you don't miss out. If you're just joining later on, make sure to give a thumbs up. And if you're joining right now, please give a thumbs up. And if you have any comments about this podcast, about my podcast, or about my YouTube channel, or about what we talked about today, if you have any questions about anything, put them in the comment box below, because I do respond to almost all the comments. I don't know if you realize that. So please make sure that you go there on YouTube, put the comments below. There's not really a place on Instagram to put the comments, so go to YouTube and write your comments or questions there. I can't answer everything right now, but I love you guys all. And have a great weekend. I don't know if I'll be on this weekend, but if I am, I will notify you by the notifications button, so make sure that you have that pressed. And thank you for the compliments on my hair, Zaheen, and I gotta run. Bye-bye. And I will see everybody later.